We're of course starting with
one of the merchants here has
the
what
merchants.
Clive needs.
Mainly because I feel like we're gonna leave
Excuse
the
me.
area again.
I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not. Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago, claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo.
Really?
Near some gutted hovel, not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
Well, we'll definitely have to go
We'll
and have a
see.
look because we're
Thank you.
desperate for one. We need one, okay? Who else can I talk to here? Is there anybody over here? Hello?
Just because the heavens have gone to wreck and ruin, it don't mean we have
There's a woman here. Hello?
How do, traveller?
Oh, I'm sorry, you're a man.
The look of a man who could do with a new whetstone.
No, you're a woman.
Or
I
perhaps
don't
a
know.
bawdy etching of the viceroy.
You're a merchant.
Maybe another time. I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
If that's the case, rumours are all you're likely to find. No one has seen a silver chocobo for years. Word is they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern nonsense about bringing good luck. Didn't bring them much, nor their bows.
Oi.
If any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
You're probably right. Thank you anyway.
Rude lady. Okay, we've got one more person to find. Anybody down here talking?
It doesn't stay
Hello,
home.
chocobo feather. I'm after a chocobo feather. Can anybody here help me? It'll be in the shop, won't it? Oh no, you're here. Hello. I'm asking about the chocobo feather. Grocer.
Can I help you with something?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Okay.
Silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon's ride. It sounds almost too good to be true.
Where is Rhiannon's ride?
Since I'm already here.
That is not far away, so let's go do that, yes. Let's go see what we can get. Let's bring our chocobo so that it knows that it can trust us. I keep thinking that I'm going to, like, need to fight, but then I keep thinking, oh no, wait, it's a chocobo. I don't need to fight the chocobo. And also, this is the chronolith that I saw right here. But when I found it, it wasn't working. And I would stop, but I've already tried it. I can't do it. It's too hard. Where am I going? A little bit further on. Okay.
I don't live by bandits for a change.
Yep. Please, please, boy. Yep. Let me off then. Thank you.
More tracks. And these look fresh.
Excellent.
The chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is.
We'll have a look. Why would it be in the area? Like, in the house? I feel like it wouldn't be in the house, okay? That's all I'm
I
saying.
didn't hear anything.
I can't get in the door. Oh, but we've got a feather. Is that the kind of feather we needed? White
I'll
or
be
silver?
damned.
There we go. We got the bugger, didn't we?
It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather from my
Aw.
friend.
Look at them, they're just like, who's this strange black man? That's a weird way of me saying it.
Thank you. Let's get this back to Gav before they change their minds.
That'd be funny if they did. But okay, we've got that one. We've got aiming high over here, so let's get some oil. Heck yeah, oil. That's the good stuff. Not really, but you know what I mean. Okay, so we need oil from here somewhere. That looks like oil. Thank you.
It's oil.
And any more oil?
After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
And that looks like there's oil here. Perfect. Is that all we need to do? It might have been all we need to do.
To Mid so she could finish her prototype.
Okay. So we've done that. We've got this mooring out here. I've forgotten what this one's all about. I like how I've gone for all the really short ones right at the end. That's nice. So what is this? More than words. I can't remember what this is about. We'll find out. Oh, I'm accidentally rhyming now. Oh, this is for the dog. Yes.
After all these years.
We're helping Torga with this one.
And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy.
It was a joke.
I wasn't being serious.
You two go on without me.
No.
I doubt that boat will hold a third.
If you're sure, we won't be long. Hop in, boy.
We should do it together. What are we doing? Where are we heading, guys? Please.
This place hasn't changed at all.
We're in a new area,
Right
are
through
we?
those trees. Come on.
Or are we in the same area? We are. We're in a cute little new area. That's so cute. I'll pick that up, thank you.
Race you there? I bet I could still beat you.
Not when you're running like that. I can't run any faster than I'm currently running. Look at the little tree house. Oh my god, this is adorable. This is the adorablest.
Here we are.
Here we are, yes.
This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal?
It's a cute looking place. It's a bit old actually.
Coming here helped me to forget who I was.
Aww.
Or wasn't.
And the
Prince,
puppy came with you?
shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy?
The dog's like, excuse you, I'm not having any of this low self-esteem bullshit. That is not why we're here, boy.
This is all from the castle. In Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these
Oh
here?
my god. What a sweet puppy dog.
Well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy?
He's like my good boy would want this, so I will bring it with us.
Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting.
Just a boy and his dog. Oh, don't flash to the puppy. Oh, what would we be without you?
So I don't forget either.
I really kind of wish that Joshua had come with us, actually. What else is on this island? What are we looking at, love?
That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal.
He wants to show us something.
All right. I'm coming.
What's
I
under
think I know
here?
where we're going.
Do you? Probably a cliff of some sort, right? Oh, that's home. Although he's what? He's 33 now. He's lived away from Rosalith longer than he's actually lived there. That's kind of sad. But you still consider it home, right? A resolved sigh.
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
You're going to take me back again, aren't you? I feel like that was another... Yes, I will send you back to the hideaway. A charred sparring sword. Clive's old sparring sword, salvaged by a faithful friend in the aftermath of the Ironblood invasion 18 winters past. Yeah, it was 18 years ago. And he was 15, so he's been away from Rosalith longer than he has been there. That's sad. Just a little bit. Oh no, we just head back over here. That's nice.
Sorry for the wait. We're ready. It's just back there.
This is a really weird place to have a memorial for him. I guess our mother really didn't want anybody to like see it or do anything about it. She probably didn't even, know it was here. And there's his sword, helmet, even.
Father always fought for what he believed was right.
How can we do any less?
It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me.
No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men.
He was pretty darn good.
I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since.
We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted.
Of course he would have.
What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens.
I don't know whether he would have gone that far. He'd have probably cheered you
I
on
shall
at the
be bearing
sidelines like
this,
our uncle
Father,
does.
if I may. That you might watch over us as we follow in your footsteps.
What's going on? Oh. That was creepy. That was a little creepy, actually. That wasn't heartwarming, that was creepy. That freaks me out just a lot.
We won't lay you down.
Onward then.
Onward.
Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
I think we're actually pretty close to that, to the end. We've got Archduke Elwin's helm worn during his victorious campaign to quell the northern uprising. War is coming, my boy. We must make war ready. But yeah, I think we just need to head to Hideaway and hand in the quests that we've still got, and then we will be ready. Joining hands with Joshua. Joshua has joined Clive's party and will remain with him until departing for Origin. That's a weird thing that you're telling me right now, but okay. Okay, where are you, love? There you are. Mid, I got your stuff. Hopefully it helps.
Mid. Tell me this is all you need.
Yeah, tell me there's nothing else. Adamantoise shell and shipwright's tallow. There you go.
Aw, you make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
It's most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realised I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0. And a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though, that's the problem.
What does that
There's
mean?
that smaller a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
How did you lose it?
Wait. The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear. Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
The young'uns? But why would the... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
Okay. Okay. God, mid side quests or normal quests just don't end.
Little mentioned a new project.
Hey kids, what did you do with that gear? I need it.
Sid, is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine.
She's busy.
She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
It is an
Do
airship.
you think she'll let us help?
I doubt it.
That just so happens to be why I'm here.
Oh wait, yeah, you're
She
kind of
needs
helping a
something
little
special,
bit.
something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales.
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember!
Where did you
We
put
saved
it?
just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
The bag of bits. Thank God, I was worried the kids would have
Since
lost
your
it.
lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find. All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds. Just in case.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Yep.
Good to know.
Anything breaks in the hideaway, we know to come to these guys.
I found it!
Thank you. I appreciate that, kids.
Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now.
That's all for now,
I'll let
kids.
Mid know about your
Yeah.
board,
Yeah.
just in case.
Just in case
Thanks,
she
Sid.
needs a bit and a bob. Oh dear, that's terrible. It's kind of nice that it came from the previous part of the quest, though. So I'm like, yes, I understand exactly what you're talking about. Here you go, Mid. Here's your
Well?
cogwheel.
Did they have it?
Yeah, they have an entire collection.
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? It's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
Of course I am.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place... Well, you just wait and see.
So I am looking forward to seeing this, Mid.
That should do it.
I mean, this is never going to be finished in time, but it's kind of nice
There
to
was
see
nothing.
the model fly. Come on. Ah,
Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly.
Why
Wouldn't be
did
finished if it didn't.
why did he look so shocked? Did you not put two and two together?
These bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without.
No, we need to see a flying ship.
Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head? Or do I follow my heart?
Gotta follow your hearts.
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit
I get it, yeah.
People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work.
All that hard work
Wait.
will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out.
I guess that works too.
I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he's a bit of a thicko, just a tad. Just a teeny tiny little bit of a dumbass. I thought that was the end of it then.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for.
You still need to make it fly, right?
Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
Without a doubt. There we go. And there we go. Level up, 48, lovely. And we got the model airship. Lovely. I keep saying lovely a lot. I've said that like quite a few. Why have we got... Okay, they're all them. I was like, why are there so many of them over there? Go talk to her. Oh, actually, we'll talk to Byron. I didn't realize you were right there.
I bring good news.
Did I walk right past you earlier?
The Marshal has agreed to your plan.
I think I did, didn't I? I'm very sorry about that.
I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Porter's Alder as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
One other? Who, exactly?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he might not be as successful in convincing those with political power. He asked if I might have a solution, and I suggested a certain Imperial Lord Magistrate turned Liberator.
One of your co-conspirators?
Yes. Have you not heard
Master
of
Quinton
Quinton?
would probably call me one of his. But yes.
Another outlaw, then. Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier, eh?
Yeah.
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton can solve our problem with the armies,
Why did you sound so
you still
upset
haven't
about
mentioned how
that?
we might manage the grain shortages.
Oh, right, yes.
Oh, don't you worry, my boy. The 7 high houses will be seeing to that. They have all agreed to make the most generous of donations. Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion.
What did you
but
offer them in
luckily I had
return?
some unexpected help.
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
Did I?
It was more of a handful.
Well, the old battle axe was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon. And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to follow suit.
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, I must be getting back to the manor. Join us there at your earliest convenience, would you?
Of course, Uncle.
Wait, where are we going? I kind of zoned out until I got to the join us. Oh, we're going back to Rosfield Manor? Okay.
And how, pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with a kashik?
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat
Oh
less.
god, I love these
Says the man
two.
with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. Forgive the interruption. 2 such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us? Friends? I can't stand the man.
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And what kind of company are you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal.
Criminal? How dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Upstanding? He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw!
Once more onto the breach.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Quentin. Even if you are all in agreement and you've got a plan ready, they're going to be arguing the entire time.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes, and I imagine some resistance, much resistance. But we cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron,
It's a beautiful, beautiful
let's move
thing.
on to the signing of the accord. For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony? Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Triunity. Rutherford, Mike Will.
I'm sorry, what? Oh gosh, that guy is a riot every time we hang out with him.
Well, my boy, the stage is set.
that it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sir Crandall. And there is no better Crandall than you, Clive.
Uncle?
I want you to keep this signed accord as proof of our faith in you.
I will. Thank you, Uncle.
The Triunity Accord. At least it seems like... Oh no! Uncle, why did you leave me at the bottom of the fucking lift? Hippocrates, my man. I've given you
Woodman,
a flower?
I found the flowers you were looking for.
You did?
I think I did.
I found some flowers. They seem to fit your description.
You did indeed. My dear boy, thank you.
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not? Shall I invite him to join us?
Oh, I don't...
I hear
no trouble.
yes.
I'll go and fetch him.
I was gonna say, yep. We'll go do that. Why do I have to go do it? I've just passed him like 3 times. Dion, get in here, you stupid brat. Why am I calling you a brat? Because someone call you a bitch, and I'm like, no, that's not the right word. Hello.
Your Highness, would you do me the honor of accompanying me?
No. It is time, then.
And not quite.
No, only to the shelves. Our lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Hippocrates.
Oh, so you were aware that he was there then?
I dare not show my face before him.
Oh, and he's been upset about
Not after
having
everything
to...
I have done. I have taken countless innocent lives. And ruined countless more. All because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crimes or die in the attempt. But were I to meet with him again, and see in his eyes what I have become, I fear that my resolve might falter.
then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself and to him how strong it truly is.
I will drag you if you say no. So get off your ass and move.
I must, at the very least, offer him my gratitude. Very well, then. Take me to him.
Follow me.
Hello, we are back. I don't see why we couldn't have, like, teleported there. But sure. And the kids are like, ooh, he's coming to the place. He never comes into the library.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
Pretty good things.
You'd be surprised.
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about...
I had to literally drag him, but still, yes.
Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail?
Apparently.
The colour is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environments in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable
right.
from those of their hothouse
It's
cousins,
one that he kept having with his,
bloom,
like, father,
the
right?
is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness.
Wild and beautiful.
Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm. For only then shall I be deserving of it.
No, take your gift. Take your gift.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
Don't cry. You're making him cry, Dion. You're a monster. He 100% believes that he's not coming back.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him.
Yeah, she wouldn't.
For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost.
You didn't need to do that.
I shall not forget this.
I mean, I'll take the money, but you didn't need to. You're welcome.
Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment to speak with him.
And he would have been too afraid to come
Not to
in.
mention the wyvern tales. I shall plant their seeds, that I might not disappoint His Highness upon his return.
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their liking.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to a T. When it comes to expressing one's gratitude, I find that words are seldom sufficient. Here.
What's this?
Can I get something from him as well?
Stolar's quill. Or more precisely, my Stolar's quill. 'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. All those words just waiting to pour out onto the page. So consider this my wish for you. That one day you may put down your sword and pick up that pen.
Well, when that day comes, I'll certainly have a lot to write about. Thank you, Harpocrates.
It's a nice cheery
Shall
thought.
have pride of place in my chamber.
I'll put it on my wall. Thank you. Because that's where I put everything, apparently. Just up there on the wall. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Gav, I have something for you. A chocobo feather.
It was no trouble at all.
Clive, you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
Here you go. Have a chocobo feather.
Crystal's crack. Is this what I think it is?
Hopefully.
How in the hell did you find it?
It's a long story.
It wasn't that long.
Right there on the road to Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home.
Thank you for making me feel better about that, Gav.
After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off.
I feel like I was
All
gifted
that's
it.
left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me.
That's because you don't tell
I'm as good with a
me.
whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go.
I mean, that sounds like a perfect trial.
What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Now, will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself.
No, it's okay.
Come on.
I don't want to be third wheeling. Oh, okay, I guess I've got to come. Oh. No, I have to actually go all the way with you. Okay. We will do that, but I'm gonna go to my room first. I need a rest, okay? Just a quick one. Okay, so we've got a lot of goddamn letters, I guess. Okay. A note of thanks. My Lord Marquis, I write to thank you for the kind consideration you have shown for those whose names are written within the pages of the Book of Martyrs. I know that it would move them deeply to know that the first shield of the Phoenix laments their passing. Though each and every member of our order stands ready to sacrifice their lives in the service of the Phoenix, I do not doubt that those who are taken before their time go with regret for the long years of duty left undone, that they should live on in the memory of a proud son of the Lord of House Rossfield, such as yourself, shall surely go some way to soothing their sorrows. May the Phoenix's flame burn ever in your hearts, Cyril, bearer of the burning quill. And then Charon, a fine hound. The two of you have been together for what probably feels like a lifetime now, but there is still a lot you have to learn about that hound of yours. Aye, he'd step in front of a bloody raging behemoth if it meant protecting you, but that don't mean you should take it for granted. At the end of the day, he's a hound, and sometimes he just wants someone to pat his head and rub his belly and give him a handful of Kupo nuts. You'd do good to remember that. Charon. And that's what we've already read, that one. Let's talk about Mid and the treasure hunt. What? You didn't think I was just saying that stuff about hiding my engine, did you? Wouldn't you know I've already a fine spot picked out and everything. But if you're going to go on this grand adventure, you'll need to be quick about your business with that ruddy god of yours. Take too long and somebody more clever might beat you to the prize. I suppose in that case I could bury you one of my lesser inventions. Goddess knows I've countless. Mid. Oh, she wants me to find it? I didn't know she wanted me to find it. Do you remember what you told me that night at the Phoenix Gate? That while the fate of Rosaria sits on my shoulders, the fate of its dominance sits upon yours. But are we not both dominants of fire? Does not the flame of our forebears burn in both our hearts? Should I not protect you as you have protected me? You have chosen to be my shield. Now let me choose to be yours. Is this not what our father wanted? What Sid wanted? To cast aside fate and forge our own paths. Grant me this, Clive. Let me be your strength. Joshua. And concern for Jill. Though her icon brought her much suffering, the loss of Shiva weighs heavy on our hearts, and we would be poor friends indeed if we not seek to lighten that burden, even but only a fraction. Before we depart for the skies, I would speak on this more in private. Yeah, we'll talk to Joshua about that.
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak with him.
I don't really need to prioritise, we've only got 2 quests, but sure. We got at least one more thing. We got a lot of more things, actually. We got the Clay Hearth signboard, the emblem of the Undying's headquarters in Tabor. The Undying are a secret society sworn to serve House Rossfield, and more particularly the dominance of the Phoenix that are born into the Rossfield line. Such is their acolytes' faith in the Phoenix, they will gladly surrender their lives if it should be for the benefit of their master. A rusted battle helm. Archduke Elwin's helm, worn in his victorious campaign to quell the Northern Uprising, and later laid to rest upon his memorial stone. Now it sleeps in Clive's chambers, a constant reminder of the bravery and selflessness of the man in whose footsteps he and his brother mean to follow. And there's the ship, Mid's dangerous dream of flight, immortalized in miniature. Though the experiment ended in failure, Mid has allowed Clive to keep a hold of the model, so that once her renown has grown, he might sell the piece for an exorbitant amount of gil. The Triunity Accord, signed in Port Isolde by representatives from Rosaria, Dalmekia and Sambrique. This mutual accord sets the stage for a new age in Storm, if not officially, then at least in spirit. And then the Stolas Quill, Lawman Hippocrates' best-loved writing implement, whose ink has penned away a learned tome. It is said that the long quills of the Stolas become imbued with the wishes it hears over its long lifetime, the words just waiting to pour out onto the page. So should the day come that Clive puts down his sword and picks up the pen, he shall not find his one and only insurmountable enemy in writer's block. And what's this last one then? Oh, charred sparring sword. Clive's old sparring sword, salvaged by Torgal in the aftermath of the Ironblood invasion and hidden at Clive's original hideaway, the Rookery. It is a reminder of who Clive once was and who he's become, as well as of the unbreakable bond between lifelong friends. I like how I said that I had 9 left and now I've just got 3 to find. That's not bad. I figured I'd speak with Edda first. Oh, Gav. You startled me. I thought you'd be inside. Oh, where is she? In here? How are you doing, love? Feeling any better?
Me lords.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is,
Speak.
Go on, please.
Speak, Gav. You can do this.
It's beautiful. Did you make it?
We did. Aye. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, my lords, for everything.
You don't need to thank us.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced.
Oh, me and my bro just hanging out. Of course. There may have been quite a lot of side quests
No, we're celebrating.
at this
I'm gonna be
end
a
stretch, but it's
father.
nice that you basically...
I think
Did
Edda
you just
might have something
say
to
that you
about
were a
that.
father?
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times.
But it's nice that you get this one-on-one time
Wasn't
with like
long
every
after my
character.
10th name day, my mum told us she was with child again.
Oh no.
I was over the fucking moon.
Bearer?
I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother.
Something definitely happened, right?
Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. My whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little
Why did they
arsehole
kill
I
everybody
was.
then?
Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master
Gav!
calls.
You are my best
I'll never be
friend!
like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Oh please, you're both best boys! Pat him on the head and tell him he does a good job.
Maybe.
Maybe. I feel like there should be stools at this bar.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are, after founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to
You are
Jill's rescue?
my hero, Gav.
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
I mean, I keep saying that you're his cousin, but brother works too. I feel that, you know, because of his relationship with my uncle.
Your brother.
And your best brother. Don't tell Joshua.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword.
You can get one of the other swords. I will be bringing the best sword with me. But take your pick of all the other ones that I've got. Actually, I think I've only got 3? Do I even have 3? I was going to say I have a lot, but I keep... The other one that I keep getting every time I kill a icon, that transforms it into that one.
You've had one too many.
you may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway. After I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
What's up, my boy?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
My good boy. Winter mead. And of course, after I've done everything in there, Joshua. Hey, boys.
Joshua.
What's wrong with Jill?
I read your message. You're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I've felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us.
Okay.
We still need her.
We
Now
will
more than
always
ever.
need her. I will always need her.
You still need her. But
If
how
I
to do that?
if I survive to the end of the
When
game,
last we were truly
I'm gonna
close,
marry
we were
her.
Children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy?
No.
And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
Down to the pot boys, eh?
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Oh yeah, let's
Man's
take
Hill.
it to the hill.
It's not that far.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying
I think it
we
should.
should first go
Oh
and
yeah,
see if there are
that makes
actually still
sense.
any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
Clive's first thought is always fight first, talk later. Okay. Yeah, it is actually not that far. It's like literally just there. Just a hop, skip and a jump over the lake. And I just have to walk over, eh? Just around the corner. Lovely. Here be Rosfields. What's that? Visit all areas in the world on local maps. Oh, they're dead. That sucks.
This is the place, but
I'm sorry, Clive.
There's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone at the
Who are we
backyard.
asking?
To the hideaway, then.
Of course. Nigel! Actually, are you Nigel? I need to talk to Nigel. Hey, Federica.
Oh. What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to
Yeah,
start.
they're dead
There
there.
in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar climbs and the right elevation. If the Blight hasn't claimed them yet.
Unfortunately...
Thank you.
Did you learn where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Sambrak.
Oh, okay.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept the record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilerfeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go, then.
Off we go. Okay, we're still looking for... Oh, okay. We'll get there eventually. That actually worked out well for me. There we go. Lovely. Why did I have to get off? Really? Oh. Because it was a fight that I had to do. Part of the quest line. Okay.
And our friends.
Okay, who just used that ability on them? Because you pissed me off. Anybody else? Nope.
What do you see, boy?
Oh, and of course, we've got another one.
Only one way to find out.
Ow! How dare you do that to me, Jackass? And I used my good ability because I thought that this was the end. But no, we've got more fighting to do. So we'll get back here. You can't run from me. You can't hide from this. From what you've done. Get a bit of my boy, my fire up. I don't want more enemies. Joshua, go deal with them. Thank you. Fine, I'll help.
Silence!
I gotcha. If you beat you solid, that's what you get. Oh, fine. I guess you get to be fired. Minotaur Main. That's two different
That was
things,
harder
mean
than I
two
expected.
completely different things.
But found her. It was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
Wait, we're not staying? We're just collecting them? I thought we were going to have another picnic. Why did I assume we were having a cute little picnic? Because that's what we should be having.
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you.
Did great.
Well, you and the skies. We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
Yes, let's go talk to her then. Return to the hideaway and speak with Jill. Is she still on the balcony? I hope she is. That's where I'm heading for. If she's not, oops. Oh dear, what a shame. What have we got here? Oh, we've got even more of these. Before we depart, Ifrit, you have my sincerest gratitude for reuniting me with Master Hippocrates. That I might embark upon this most important of journeys, my heart free of regret. Though in these past few moons I have come to realize the longer I spend in the company of you and your brother, the deeper I find myself in your debt. We must swiftly see to the menace that is Ultima, if not to save the world, to save me from an eternity of recompense. Dion. And a hideaway welcome. Edda seems fond of the silver bow we gave her, so much so she's been taken to setting it atop her belly as she rests. To hear tell of it, the rascal kicks something fierce when she does too. Sounds like we've another fight on our hands, and none too soon. I can hardly wait to teach our newest little first breaker everything I know. Though I suppose we can all celebrate first. No need to get ahead of ourselves now. Gav. Safe returns. Thank you, Clive, for ever indulging the whims of this doddering old soul. I am ashamed that for far too many years I allowed stubbornness and fear to keep me from something so simple as letting a friend know how proud I was of him. Your intervention has lifted a heavy pile from my heart. Perhaps upon your triumphant return from the skies, you might be inclined to set to page that quill I gifted you. There are many of us who would hear a first-hand account of your time with the Holy Prince, myself included. And the Triunity. Bringing together three men from differing backgrounds was not to be without some difficulty. However, come together we did, for a better Valithia. The Triunity was but a first step. A longer, more bitter journey awaits us all, one that will almost certainly end in hardship. Yet, what matters most is not the destination, but what we can learn from one another while on the road there. You have paved that road for us with your courage, Clive. Now we must have the courage to walk it. Your loving uncle, Byron. Oh, sweet. And we've got at least one more object here. Wintermead. A gift from Gav. This potent portable is made from honey, collected in the Northern Territories, short summers, and fermented slowly over the next 6 moons. Despite an obvious inability to hold his drink, Gav has insisted that he be allowed to share the bottle when the time comes to crack the seal. Hell yeah. Hey Jill. I got a surprise for you.
Jill, there's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
no explanation at all. It's like, yeah, how do you fancy a trip, eh? Let's go on a trip.
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough.
Yeah, I'm glad you liked it. If you didn't, I'd be upset. And blame Joshua.
Remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to.
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that.
Wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into.
Just like now.
I can't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped, so lonely.
I didn't know.
You didn't tell her.
I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling.
She made a flower crown. Give that over. I'll wear it.
Camp the morning after the storm. Do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the tor. And from there I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Well, we've tried.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
Together?
I don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then that's what you'll have.
Will it be? Just give her wings.
Stop at nothing to see that you do.
Oh, we got another kiss! Yes! Yes! I love it!
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
That's beautiful. It's more than I can do, love.
Treasure it forever.
Put it on.
Thank
This, the flowers, everything. It's exactly what I needed.
I'm glad. I wanted to cheer you up.
Oh, my treasure.
Oh. And unless things go completely wrong, I feel like this is the last side quest.
We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
Unless there's going to be another one that unlocks when we get back.
And we'll do it together.
Quest complete. Priceless. And we got a snow daisy garland, which is once again in our chambers. Jill has joined Clive's party and will remain with him until departing for Origin. I'm sorry to tell you, Jill, but I think that is us heading to Origin. I have no more quests unless there's some available in Hideaway, and I don't think there are. Let me have a look. Let's have a look-see. Oh, I saw that notice and I was like, oh no. Oh no. But, yeah, looks like it is it. We will go to the Patron's Whisper. Pick up whatever else we have here.
How may I help you today, Clive?
I would like to listen to your whispers.
Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Ooh. Yeah, it looks like we're not. That's the last one. Unsigned. Every epic starts with a single word. Every symphony a single note. This is but the beginning, and forever shall your legend be told. Forever shall your legacy be sung. And we got an orchestral roll. And yeah, obtain all items from your patrons. Beautiful.
Come again. I may have more for you.
You won't. Let's have a look at a wall first. We're missing one, aren't we? I don't know what that last one is. Maybe it's at the end of the game. A fragrant diadem handwoven by Jill from flowers picked on the shores of Olafist Bay. The garland rekindles memories of a more innocent time and speaks of a love that can never fade. Oh, sweet. And the greatest gift. It feels like a lifetime ago. It was a lifetime ago. The afternoon on Man's Hill was our very first adventure, but somehow I knew even then that it would not be our last. I will never forget that day, and the simple fact that you have not either fills my heart with a joy so fierce I cannot describe it. Since the moment we first met, you have always been an important part of me, the half that makes me whole. When times are darkest, you are my light. When I am lost, you are my guiding star. You are just what I need. You are all that I need. You are the greatest gift. Jill. And with that, we have finished all optional side bits. I think the only thing that I've not done are the chronoliths. And I'm a little bit worried about going back because I failed completely with Phoenixes. But I might have a look, see if I can do them. But for now, that is it. And that is it for today's episode. I hope you're enjoying it. Things are certainly heating up in the game. If you did, please consider subscribing to my channel using the button on the right. And there are videos you can click on if you want to see more on the left. I will see you in the next episode. Bye.